Just extremely frustrating. Did not feel like we executed in the key moments when we needed to the most, to get a stop or to get the ball, and come away with points in the red zone early in the game was disappointing. Where we are in our program right now, we get the ball in the red zone, we got to score touchdowns. And we were unable to do that, especially early on when we had the momentum. Came away with points, which was good, but again, as I've mentioned before, we got to score those touchdowns. We got to score touchdowns. Credit Coach Stoops and obviously Lynn Bowden, just a unbelievable football player. We knew that coming in. We knew that he was going to be the quarterback. We felt that he was, they were going to put the ball in his hands most of the night, and they did that. 54 runs. Defense was on the field entirely too much in the third quarter. We went 2 3-and-outs. Again, 6 plays, 6 yards in the third quarter. Had the ball for 3 minutes and 45 seconds. It's hard to hold on to any momentum when you do that, and that was very disappointing. They had the ball for 11 minutes and 15 seconds, and obviously flipped the momentum in the third quarter. I was proud of the way our guys fought back, gave us a chance. But we couldn't sustain the momentum early in the game. It's just frustrating. There's a lot of hurt in that locker room, and it's something we're just going to have to get back in and go to work.
What do you think is leading to those struggles in the red zone? Talk about.
Well, I thought this tonight was we had a couple opportunities. I think we had CJ open on one. And we're just unable to just execute, unable to just hit the play, hit the pass, or whether that's, we get a TFL or we're whatever that is. I mean, we had opportunities. It wasn't that we didn't have the opportunities to score, especially on that first quarter of the game and getting down there. And we've just got to execute. That's really what it comes down to.
Nick obviously was off tonight. Was he healthy, or what do you think happened to him? He really didn't look like himself.
Well, yes, he was healthy. He's worked out for 2 straight weeks with us. Hadn't missed a workout, but I felt that he wasn't in sync. He wasn't in rhythm. I felt it early in the game, but and really more so even at halftime. But I thought, we've got the lead. We've got a little bit of momentum on our side. Let's see what this third quarter holds, and we go 2 3-and-outs. And I needed a spark, and I felt that Ben was going to provide that for us.
Did you consider bringing Ben in earlier?
No, I didn't. I was thinking about it, but really it was just right there after that second 3-and-out.
Do you reevaluate? I know you're not named a new starting quarterback. Do you reevaluate the position?
Yes, yeah. We've got to get something that's going to provide consistency and provide a spark for us, and we'll reevaluate that as we get back in.
What were some of the things that you guys tried to do on defense to stop Bowden after he was having so much success?
Well, obviously we were trying to pressure a little bit, as you saw that, playing man coverage behind it. When you do that, and they run a lot of gap schemes, and get the ball out on the edge, especially in the first half on some of their toss sweeps. And when you get him in space, he's definitely dynamic with the football.
What was the decision making at the end of the half? 2 timeouts, about 55 seconds.
Yeah, I was trying to get a first down, and we got to 3rd and short right there, and I knew they had all 3 timeouts, and I was just going to see if they were going to burn their timeouts and force us to punt the football, and try to get the ball back. And so that was my decision on that.
What do you think Ben played once he went in? Because you guys had a short field with touchdown drive, and then you guys got down the red zone again.
Yeah, I thought he did. I thought he did well. Obviously, we wish we'd have had the last 2 plays back. I thought that we obviously had entirely too much pressure on us on those last 3rd and 4th down calls.
Coach, with Treylon Burks, the series there in the fourth quarter, 26-yard punt return, 11-yard carry, decides not to pass it, 15-yard catch. Just talk about his impact on that drive and maybe future playing time for Treylon Burks.
Well, I mean, we've got a lot of young guys out on that field right now, and Treylon's definitely one of the one of the guys that's got a dynamic future ahead of him. You know, we've got to again to continue to grow him, but he's definitely has proven that the stage is not too big for him.
Coach, looking back, do you wish that you'd gone more to Burks and Brady and Knox?
Well, I think when you look at everything, you know, you'll always go back and reevaluate things. But I felt like we were running the football, and Rakeem had a hot hand, and you know, we wanted to try to get ourselves in some manageable downs.
How fragile is that locker room right now?
Well, I think you know, you've got a fragile football team, but a football team that has no quit in them. I think you saw that tonight. They're going to fight, and they're going to come back to work tomorrow just like everybody else is in that building, and understand that it's that's the only way we can get out of this. That's it. Is we got to come back to work, and we got to work harder than we've ever worked, and that's every week. And but it's frustrating, and but there's only one answer to that, and that's we got to get back to work and keep going, keep pushing.
Chad, with the quarterback reevaluation next week, is that still just Nick and Ben, or do you think about, you know, John Stephen Jones, even Jefferson, or what's that mix gonna be like?
No, I think all options are open.
How frustrating is it that this far into the season, it looked like Nick had taken the job and then he got hurt and struggled? I mean, how frustrating is it that that's still up in the air?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, you know, it's really frustrating. You know, that we're coming back in and it's you know, having an opportunity not to execute like we want to execute. So yes, I mean it is, and we're going to reevaluate, go back in, go back to work. It's all we can do right now.
So did you ever consider just completely selling out to stop the run, just loading everybody in the box?
Well, I think that's what I think over the last probably drive and a half. That's kind of what you were seeing right there. We were in man coverage and trying to bring some pressure and get into a bear front, and see if we couldn't, you know, especially after, you know, we pinned them deep and was able to get out of that, and then we go and score, and then, you know, have them kick it and get a touchback, and they go 75 yards on us, and you know, a couple of big runs right there. And you know, when you lose your gap assignment, and you get in space against a dynamic athlete like that, we've got to do a good job rallying and getting him down.
I guess on the SEC Network, they said Rakeem hurt his shoulder, X-rays were negative. Was his shoulder hurt, and how'd that impact him?
Yeah, it was a shoulder injury, and but he was able to come back. And I mean, I have not talked to the trainers yet, but I do know that he was able to come back in and play.
What is your message to the team, especially a player like Rakeem, who's played so hard and taken these losses so emotionally?
Well, there's a lot of guys in there playing extremely hard, and the message is real simple. It's real simple. Is the only way that we're going to get out of this is we just got to keep pushing. We got to keep leaning into it, and we got to take steps in the right direction. And we got to clean up the mistakes. We got to execute better, and that's on everybody. And you know, there's no quit in us. There's no quit in us at all. And these guys are going to come back in and keep pushing forward.
Chad, you got Auburn coming in. They've had an open day. I know Whitlow got hurt, but they're pretty good. I mean, how tough is that when you're trying to get things turned around and you got Auburn coming off an open day?
Well, I think we all know the caliber of team that Auburn is, and you know how they like to run the football. But again, as I've said before, it's about how we play, not who we play, that I'm more concerned with.
The defense, they hung in there pretty well. Do you think they just wore out in the fourth quarter? Because you mentioned they were on the field so much in the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, they played 54 runs. You know, total number of snaps was 66, but you know, when you're going against you know, 54 run attempts, and especially that third quarter, they were on the field the entire amount of time. I mean, again, that's entirely too much to be on the field. We couldn't get off the field.
And they said you think they just wore it down?
Well, I mean, I don't. I mean, I have to go after I watch the film. I mean, there was something that was causing him to break free and pick up some big runs.
Two more. Chad, have you thought at all about calling the plays in the game offensively?
Yeah, and I'm involved, very involved, and so. Yeah.
Will you do that?
We're going to continue to push and you know, and reevaluate things. Absolutely.
As these tough
Last one.
losses keep
Mhm.
mounting, are you confident that you guys can get it turned around at some point this season? Is that, realistic?
Well, absolutely. I mean, there's no quit in us. We're going to go back to work and get better, and that's all we can do. We got to worry about us. We got to worry about how we play, and we got to worry about just getting better every day.
Thanks, Coach.